Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and we have a nice product from VEVOR. It is the VEVOR Electric Winch. It's 13,500 pound, 12 volts DC truck winch, and it's got a 3/8 inch, 80-foot long synthetic rope. It's got a lot of features and also remote control and manual control. So let's look at what we get. First, you get the powerful winch right here, and we're going to go into details about it in a moment. You get a controller box, which is going to do all of the switching for reverse and forward. In other words, pull the winch rope in or let it out. And you also get a remote control and a manual control right here, and the manual control connects there. So you got both options. You've got a ground cable that's going to go to the battery of the vehicle. You also get the fair lead. This is going to allow the rope to go straight into the winch. You get the connector, cable connector that's going to connect to the vehicle or an attachment area. You get mounts right here for mounting the controller to the top of the winch, and it's adjustable for the position you want. You also get a user manual, which is going to describe some basic information about a mounting plate that would be required. This does not come with a mounting plate to mount to the vehicle, and the specs on that. You also get 4 mounting bolts here that have a special square head that's going to fit into the bottom area right here, and the bolt is going to attach to the base plate. So it's a little system there they've got. And you get 2 bolts that are going to mount the fair lead to the base plate that you select. So you got everything to attach it. And now we're going to look at some of the basics of the winch itself. So right here, and I'm going to just plug it in. Right here is in the engage, meaning that the motor is going to be engaged to allow this to go in and out. Now, if you just want to pull this out and faster, you can turn this knob all the way around, and this is the out, and then you can pull this and quickly move it to the position that you want to attach it for retrieval. Now, and you can also hand wind it in. Okay, and this is the part that this is going to attach to right here. And then when you're ready to use the winch, now you may have to move this a little bit in order for the teeth to grab to be able to get it in position. But once it's in position, then you can move it back. We're going to leave it in that position. Okay, over here, this is all color coded right here. You got red, and you got you got 3 leads here. A short red, a blue, and a yellow. This is red, yellow, and blue that these go to. This is going to go to your power source, your battery in the vehicle, along with the ground. The ground connection is underneath right here. So you got everything you need there to get this attached. Okay, now we're going to do some basic work here to assemble this, and there's not much to it, and it's very easy, and it's outlined in the book, but we'll just go ahead and do that. First thing we're going to do is mount this, the controller, to the top of this. Now there's an information here. It says spool wire rope onto drum in this direction. In other words, this is the direction you're going to go, not that way. Okay, so now to take this, we turn it over and we're going to mount these two mounts. And I want to mount it like this, with this in this direction right here. This couples over like that. These screws will screw in and keep this from moving out. You can loosen it where you can move this back and forth. So if we want it to mount that way, it's going to mount like this. So this is the way they're going to go. So I'm going to take my screwdriver. I just lay this down, take this one out, and we do this for both sides. I'm just going to do this one for you, and then I'll get the other one in. There. This is going to be to the front, and this will be back this way and connect to here. So you just flip this over, then you hook this on there, and these screws here will have to be out far enough to allow it to drop over that, obviously. And then you can mount it in the center or over to the side if you want. I'm going to mount mine over to the side like that. Then I adjust these in so they're tight, and this will hold it in position. And we'll adjust this one in till it's tight right here. But first, let's do this ground lead. There's one lead right here, and it's marked right here. Terminal A is on the bottom. There's terminal A, B, C, and D, and they're showing the colors, and also they're showing the control box here of how things go. There's the long red cable right there. And then there's the little thin black wire. So we're going to connect this cable right here is the big ground cable. This and this are going to go on A, which is right here. So I'm going to flip this over like that, and I've got a 14 millimeter right here that I'm going to take this nut off and do the tightening with. And there's a lock washer and a flat washer. Lock washer goes toward the nut, and I'm going to put it like this against there first, and then this one. And you can position this later. It may be better out here, there, or in the front, because this is going to go to the negative side of the battery. Okay, and now we're going to tighten this up. You want this good and tight, so I'm going to put it to the back. It doesn't matter which way you attach them. I'll just take this, and you see right here, this needs to be this way just a little bit to reach. So I'm going to loosen up, and then we can slide this more to the center. One of these is going to be reverse and forward, out. In and out is basically it. Okay, now nice and tight to give us good current flow. And now this is a long length which will reach to the battery, the positive side, and this would be the negative. So you want positive battery, negative battery on these two leads, and they give you an ample supply to reach the batteries, which are usually toward the front of the vehicle, and this will mount on the front. Okay, so it's connected and ready, and now we will put this on, and what we need is a pair of pliers to bend this Carter key straight. Okay, and then this will go down like that and like that. And this right here is just kind of a grab there to pull it up. Okay, now we put the pin in. And now if you want to use the manual control, there's a 3-pin here, and this goes right in here, and it's keyed with a a key there and the mating key there, so it'll only go one way, and you can kind of spin it around and get the key to line up and then push down. And now you have your remote control, which has N is down and it's not powered up, and this is out. So this will make it go out, this will bring it in. These two get power depending on which one you push, and this is the main positive, and it feeds it through. There's solenoids in here, 2 solenoids, and just to show you that, let's just open this up. Okay, so this is what holds the top cover in place, is these 4 screws. Now, just gently pull it up this way, and it will pull right over. And there's your 2 solenoids right there. And they operate from this button. One of these will operate when you push this down. The other one will operate on the other button. This is the remote control right here. So when you operate up and down on the remote control, this responds. And there's a number of feet it will operate. There's specs in the upper right hand corner that will show you. Okay, pretty simple to wire up and understand. So there's your 2, you'll hear a snap when you push the button or the remote control. Now, this just goes back in place, and put your screws in, and you're done. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and put one in, and then we'll come back. Now, there's no reason you should have to remove this unless you have a problem and you want to do some voltage checks and see if a solenoid is operating. That's a quick test. If it's not operating, then you have to troubleshoot it. Okay, everything is connected up. I'm going to use my car battery to power this up. Okay, this is the hookup. And I did change and put the fair lead right here because it's supposed to go through that. Now this would be mounted to your base plate. Since I don't have one, I'm just simulating what you would have there to reel this out and in to keep it going correct. This has a place to mount it on your belt so that you don't have to worry about losing it and just operate the buttons from there. Okay, but I'm gonna show moving this out, and this is out. And I would move it to where I wanted, like the car, and hook it to it, or another vehicle. And now I want to go in, and it would come in. Now this, oh, I see what it is. That's too low. It would need to be higher up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and what I'll do is remove that. Put it right up there. Okay, I see this bunches in there, and once it bunches, this really needs to be mounted, and this would work a lot better. But this does bunch up and make it difficult to go through that narrow opening. The opening really is just for the cable and not this. Okay, folks, you saw it in operation. If you like to go out where you can get stuck, this might be the answer for you. All you need is to get the proper base mount to mount to your vehicle, and you have manual control and remote control to operate it. this could be the answer to a lot of people's needs, and it could be used in other ways. This could be mounted to a trailer to pull vehicles onto the trailer. Lots of uses other than just mounting to the front of a vehicle. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video.